So have you ever thought about all of the cleaning supplies you might need if you are getting your own place? Let's talk about them. So in the first row here, I've got things that we would need for the kitchen for dishes. We've got our normal wash. Dawn is a great product. It's definitely my favorite dishwashing solution. They've also come out with this power wash. If you tend to maybe cook with pans and then let them sit overnight before you wash them, you spray this on there, let it sit for a little bit, and it helps kind of soften everything. If you have a dishwasher, you are going to need or probably prefer a rinse aid, which helps kind of keep your dishes come out looking a little bit more clean, especially the glassware. And then you're also going to need some sort of dishwashing tablet or a liquid. We prefer these just little drop-ins. According to my plumber, they say to actually just throw these right in the bottom of your dishwasher. Don't worry about putting them in that little spot here. So this is where they would normally go. Put it in here, slide this over, and then the rinse aid goes in there. Rinse aid you just put in every couple months, depending on how often you are using your dishwasher. And then in here, one tablet, or if you use a liquid detergent, that can go in there as well. And then you're supposed to close that up. But like I said, my dishwasher's gross, but I usually just throw those tablets right in the bottom. Then most times you will have things you need to hand wash. So I like these Scotch-Brite sponges. They've got like a scratchy side on one side and then the soft sponge on the other. These sponge daddies are fantastic and they don't scrape anything, but they're really sturdy. Both of these though should either be replaced like every couple weeks if you're using them fairly often, or put them in the dishwasher at least once a week, and that kind of helps just clean them up, kill off the bacteria that might be growing on them. Okay, then we're going to move along to some kind of everyday cleaners. So we've got just the normal wipes that you might use. We use these on our counters a lot, just to kind of sanitize things and clean up spots. In our case, we have granite countertops, so I have a granite cleaner. Find out what kind of countertops you have. You might even be able to use just an all-purpose cleaner as well. We have stainless steel appliances here, so I have a stainless steel spray. You don't want to use anything other than a stainless steel spray on stainless steel appliances, which are these types of appliances, or you could ruin the finish on them. Then I'm going to skip ahead to, here's an all-purpose cleaner. This one has bleach. This is a really good one for using on your counters. If you have like the laminate counters, it's good for using in your bathroom, and even on walls, but you might want to mix a little bit of water with it first. Then we've got the normal Windex, which is my choice of window cleaner. Great for mirrors as well. Okay, and then we've got Pledge. I'm sure most of you know Pledge, know the smell of it, but this is great for any wood products. So like my kitchen table, if I'm cleaning the woodwork. So, you know, I like to, in the spring, wipe down all my woodwork around my windows, all of that, on my doors. This is what we use for that. And then last in this little section here, we've got a toilet bowl cleaner. This is good to use at least once a week, maybe more often depending on how many people are using your toilets, but squirt this in there, let it sit for about 5 minutes, scrub it, and you're good to go. Okay, then we've got laundry items, and I just grabbed a couple, but we have a liquid detergent, and again, it's up to you what kind you want to use, if you want to use liquid or if you want to use tablets, which I have here. This is just a Tide tablet that you can throw into the actual washing machine. A liquid you would pour into the tray of your washing machine. And you want to make sure that you look at the front. This one says HE for high efficiency. That's what most washing machines are nowadays if they're newer. So make sure if you have a high efficiency machine that you have high efficiency detergent. Okay. The last detergent I want to show you, kind of hard to pull out here when I'm holding my phone, but this is detergent. Okay, this is actually 2 loads worth. I can actually rip this in half here, and this is 1 load worth. Okay, I think this is really cool. If you like to be green, help the environment, I can get 32 loads out of this little packet here, okay? Or 24 loads out of this huge bottle, okay? Bottle, of course, can be recycled, so can this packet. So I'm loving these, pretty cool. Okay, just a little plug for True Earth. Then my next category here, I've got floor cleaners. So maybe you have a carpet shampooer. If you have a lot of carpet, it's actually much cheaper to just buy the shampooer than to rent one. You can get them for $100 to $200 for a decent one. But I've got carpet shampoo here, especially if you have pets, it's good to keep on hand. Then we have tile and we have hardwood flooring. So I have this because I, of course, want to keep my floors clean. This stuff you can use either by just pouring it in like a bucket and mixing it with water, or we have a machine that we use it in as well. Then we've got Goo Gone. Oh my gosh, you guys. If you ever have bought like, let's say like a cup, you know, and it's got this sticker on the bottom, you spray a little bit of this Goo Gone on there, let it sit for a couple minutes, and it pops right off and doesn't leave all that icky residue. So this stuff, fantastic. Everybody should have it, and it's just a couple dollars. Then just a reminder, hopefully you all will remember this, but hand soap, a must, and keep it at every sink, okay? And then if you tend to really like good smells, we've got these cool little cones you can just pop open and set them out in any room. They also make room air freshener sprays, so you can use that. Just be careful what you're spraying this on, because like I wouldn't spray it over there on my leather couch. You know, we want to just be careful where it's going. Then remember, you can always have a candle, but as you can see, we're keeping our candle area free of anything that could be flammable, okay? And then just another oddball thing that I want to point out is dishwashers are wet places, right? So mold can grow there. So I like to use one of these once a month to just clean out my dishwasher. I have an item that's very similar that I use in my washing machine as well to clean that out once a month. Just helps prevent mold, okay? Once you get mold growing, it's kind of a pain to take care of. So that's another good thing to think about. And then lastly, rags. You know, whether I remember my mom keeping old t-shirts that got holes, or even bed sheets. It's good to have some rags around for, you know, when you're doing cleaning, like especially like with the Pledge, I like to have these microfiber towels. But even when you're doing like the soft scrub, you can use regular sponges with it, or you can use rags for it. So having some rags around is really helpful. So hopefully this was kind of a good summary of the basics. Keep in mind that if you have different surfaces in your homes, like I was talking about the countertops or whatever your appliances are made out of, you're going to want to get specific solutions for those. You know, like even the cooktops have the specific cleaner. And then there's also lots of cleaners that you can make on your own if you do a Google search, you know, using vinegar, maybe some Dawn dish soap, that type of thing.